And number 5, vocative. V-O-C-A-T-I-V-E. Now, the stem of a noun is the part of the noun that remains constant when the various endings are added. The stem of anthropos would be anthropo. And then you put the ending on it to determine the case. Let me try to explain a little bit about case, just for a brief moment here. The subject of a sentence is put in the nominative case. The subject of a sentence is put in the nominative case. If I say apostolos gnoske, what does that sound like? Apostolos, what is apostolos? Apostle. Gnoske. What would that be? Knows. Gnosko, I know. Gnoske, he knows. Apostolos gnoske. An apostle knows. The nominative is when the subject of the sentence is always put in the nominative case. You know the nominative case by the ending of the word. So when I look at the word apostolos, I know that it is talking about an apostle. And because that is the subject of the sentence, I know it's in the nominative case. Because I know if it's in the nominative case, I know it's the subject. The genitive case expresses possession. The genitive case expresses possession. So if I say logoi apostolon, what would logoi be? What does that sound like? Logoi. Words. A word. It would be words, literally, logoi, because it's plural. And apostolon would be apostles. So logoi apostolon is the words of apostles, or apostles' words. The genitive case has a lot of important uses, and they really can only be learned by observation.
So what is the stem for apostolos?
The stem for apostolos would be...
Can I help you out here for a second?
Yes, sir, please do.
Second declension nouns stems all end in omicron. So masculine would take the singular endings and the neuter are going to take the new endings, but they all end in omicron.
Which one?
Which one? So apostolos would be apostolot is the stem. Am I correct?
But if you change it, like if you were saying, wouldn't it be? Like, couldn't it be apostolate?
The stem of apostolo would be
Apostolo. Because it's from apostella, I said.
apostolo would be the stem.
So what I'm saying is all the stems of second declension nouns end in omicron.
All second declension nouns like anthropos, apostolo have stems that end in omicron. So sometimes they call it, when I was in school, we called it the O declension. The O declension. But the stem becomes disguised when the endings come on. Makes it a little bit more difficult. But we'll learn all of the endings. All right, the vocative case is the dative. I didn't get to the dative. All right, we're going to run out of time, so we're going to quit right there. We're going to come back next week and talk about the cases. I want to ask you to turn in your Bible real quick. I wish we had more time than this, but turn to 1 Timothy chapter 2. 1 Timothy chapter 2. I want to show you why tonight studying the Greek language can be very, very helpful. And since we're talking about nouns,